Alright, today's lesson is a geometry lesson on drawings, nets, and other models. The objectives for today are to make isometric and orthographic drawings and looking at nets, comparing them to three-dimensional figures. So I always start the class with a warm-up. The students would come up and draw the next figure in the pattern. We would pull the pull tabs to compare their answers to see if they were correct. Alright, starting with isometric drawings. The students would have isometric dot paper. They would create a cube structure using the linker cubes, and I would go through step by step on how to draw the isometric drawings. We would go through the definition of what an isometric drawing is, which is a drawing used for three-dimensional figures showing three sides from a corner view. Next, we're moving to orthographic drawings. Again, starting with a cube structure. The students would see that an orthographic drawing shows three faces: the top face, the front face, and the side view. This is a site from NCTM called Illuminations. It is actually a link to the site, but I will go straight to it, make it a little faster. Students would come up and, using the cubes, create cube structures. And from the cube structures, the other students would draw the isometric drawings and the orthographic drawings. I would do this a few times for them to get practice. All right, here's a foundation drawing, again starting with a cube structure. Foundation drawings are basically the top view, but the numbers indicate how many cubes are in each of the columns. All right, here's a net. Students would describe for me what the net would give me if I folded it together for a three-dimensional figure, and then I would have a hidden solution. All right, at this point I would see what the students know, so I would use a smart response system. I'm going to set that up right now, starting the question. The students would decide which of the four 3D figures would allow me to fold this net together. So I would pick an answer and hit enter. Once the students all have a solution, it would give me a chart. I can insert the chart, and we would discuss why A is not the best answer and B is the better of the two answers. All right, at this point, let me go full screen again. The students would come up and draw the isometric drawing on the smartboard to get some practice in. The next box here is for the orthographic drawing. I could either have the students come up and pull the squares up, or I could use the smart slate where the students at their desks would pull up and create the orthographic drawing or the foundation drawing. Okay, this allows them to stay at their seats and still participate in the lesson. All right, finally, I have a spinner game. This is a link to it. Again, I'm going to go straight to it because it makes it a little faster. The spinner game, which I've added some voice to.
Are you ready to play, kids? Spin the wheel of math!
The students would come up to the spinner. They would go and spin. Let me just clear this out a little bit. It would go to a certain region. I would go to that box. The students would then pick what point value they want. It would bring them to a question. They would draw that answer. Then this would be the solution, which would be on the next slide. This would bring me back to the points.
Correct! Nice going!
The check mark would give them a positive response.
Oops! That's not right!
Give them a little encouraging. I could also get some
Lucky
extra
you!
points.
Multiply the points by 2.
And this would bring me back to the points where I could put in the calculator what their points were. The end. Thank you.